Can I hear an example of what's going to be talked about in that 3-minute video? Just so I'm like, so it's like a challenge video. So like how? No, I mean not like the viral like challenge video, but like it's challenging our delegates. Like you can participate. This is an issue. If you want to participate, you can do these things, or like this is a program that does that. Yeah, okay, okay, that's yeah, okay. That's more clear to me on what the purpose of the video is. So it's basically their promotional video for that specific issue, right? Just to make it easy for everyone to understand, I think. I have a question for the plans for dinner time. Is that just like everybody basically doing a mukbang? Is it like you're just like eating in front of your camera? Is there an activity for us? Like, are we watching movie at the same time and we're eating, or is it just like literally just eating in front of your computer? Uh, yes, but I'm really just talking about specifically about uh the dinner of like. So you're saying there's gonna be conversations over dinner, and then okay, I'm just thinking that it'll be like it's easy to like make a dinner conversation in person. In theory, it's good. Maybe you can make it work again with doing it on your computer in front of a camera, but there's gonna be a lot of I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's more, it's a bit more awkward, and like, yeah, there might be more dead silence. So how do you, how do we curb that like awkwardness maybe, and then make it more interesting than just like, okay, I'm eating here in front of my camera. What, yeah, just make it better than just like eating on the table and me watching something on my phone. I mean, I get it. Of course, at CI you want to hang out and stuff, but it is different, and that experience may not equal, like, of course, in person. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So let me exit out of this not full screen. All right, and let me share my screen. I'll stop that. Yes, I'm recording it. There's no Discord function to record it, so I'm recording it through a different software. But I can. I'm recording it right now. Okay. All right. Can anybody see my screen right now? What's this? You see? Whoa. I don't want to. Oh, it's going full screen. That's why. Okay, there you go. I want to make it smaller. Okay, for my topic. So we are in Discord now. So my three things that I'm gonna be talking about is uh, joining the server, which is this one, NIC CI, and then what the rooms are that you'll see or you won't see because there's public and private channels, and then permissions for each of the roles that I've assigned. So right now, let's see. Joining the server. Okay, so when you joined, you click the link and you get welcomed. I have included a bot in here that welcomes you. So it tags your name. Hey, welcome to NIC's Christmas Institute. We're happy to have you here. And then I put this, read the rules before doing anything else, because in the rules, we'll put rules here. They have to click this thing in order to gain access to other things, to other rooms. See, I have here a lot. You guys probably don't have all of this, or you guys don't have all of this unless I granted you that role, which Pastor Eric and Pastor Hope have. But regular CI staff will have just whatever is, what do you call this, approved, or yeah, given permission to do. So yeah, so the rules, the check mark indicates that you've read, understood, and agree to follow it. And so this is so that we have grounds for, like, if they break it, then we gotta mute them or kick them or ban them if that's the worst offense. And then next up is roles. You can see here. I'm trying to see here, right? CI Dean, CI staff. There's more roles once we get more people in. So can you see this? Am I on the settings, or is it not showing anything? Okay, cool. So I got here roles. So these are the roles that I've added for this. The very bottom we have everyone. So everyone is basically when you join for the first time and you don't have too much access. So I'll view it as everybody. Okay. So what they'll see if they haven't clicked the rules yet, so they'll get welcomed. Oh. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I got muted because on that everyone role, when I went into that, you can't talk. So you can't talk and you can only view. So I'll go, actually, let me show you first. I'll be muted for a little bit, but this is what you'll see as when you first join. And then, all right, can you hear me now? All right, so I switched to the delegate role, which is you get the delegate role once you click the check mark. So earlier, when you were still like when you haven't clicked the check mark, you couldn't type any messages here. This is the main room text, which is participating in the main call. So you're just viewing. I think that's useful for maybe like parents or like visitors just want to see what's going on. I mean, they can always click the rules and stuff. Like, click the check mark and gain the delegate one. It's not really that hard to get it. And then yeah, and then family groups. This is broken up. I put 4. So what you gain here, give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. What you gain here is access to any of the family group channels. So since we're assigning, I think by grade, right? So like high school, middle school, college, and then adults, young adults. So let's say family group 1 would be middle school. So I'll give them the role of family group 1, so they'll get delegate in family group 1. And then they'll have access to this private channel. You only have this if you're in that family group. So click it. They're not family group 1, they don't see it. If you're family group 2, you see it. So they have the text and the voice. So same thing as we have in the staff and the main room right now, right? We have the text and the call. So this is where they will join for the family group time, and then they can have their own family group chat right there. Family group leaders is just so it's easier for them to like see who's a family group leader. So that's the same for all family groups. Pretty simple. Next up are CI leaders. So CI leaders are able to edit this channel. So you see this plus sign, that goes away if you're not a CI leader, starting as a CI leader. I think family group leaders also can edit the family group. Yeah. So that's just another permission that I granted. So if they want more rooms in their channel, they can add it. So like this doesn't have to be just 4. You can add another channel right there, maybe a text one if they want their own. But that's just so they know who's included in the family. The CI leader is family group leader, workshop leader, any of the guest preachers, or similar roles. Next up are staff. So staff gain access to this room, staff room, where we'll have our meetings. We're just in the main call right now because we were having technical issues earlier, right? Some people were muted and stuff. And then, yeah, usually we can have our meetings here more often. Or actually, we should have it there once we open this to the delegates, because in the main call, anybody can join, right? Anybody can see. So if you don't want them to see, then this is where we'll have it. And then directors, this is given to Dom and Isa. Basically, they gain permission to edit the whole, like add more channels and stuff, post here. Oh, actually, they're not. But yeah, so you see the plus sign comes up once like CI directors. This is for Isa and Dom. And then Dean basically has admin powers, which is the same as I have it because I created the server, which is basically like editing the whole server. They can do whatever they want with it. With that, you can. So CI Dean, I'm gonna start with permission, talking about permissions from the top to the bottom. CI Deans and me, I can mute, deafen, move members between rooms, kick or ban any member. So mute means to just like mute the mic so that they can't talk. Even if they try to talk, I'll mute them. If you mute them, then they won't be able to talk. Deafen is that you can't hear anything, which is maybe if they jump on the wrong call, you can mute them and then just move them to a different room. Moving somebody into a different room is basically if they're in the wrong room, just move them to the right one. And then kick or ban. Kick is like the first, they can rejoin if you kick them. Ban is like they can't join the server anymore. So that kick and ban is for kicking them out of the server. The dean can see all these channels, so they can join any of the family groups. I don't know if they needed to. I don't think that they would have to. Hopefully not. Yeah. Next up, CI directors. They can move members between rooms. Yep. And they can manage the server. I talked about that. So that's sorry. Directors, anyone below them, so they can't move the dean, obviously, but anybody below here, they can move. Staff as well, anybody below them on this ranking, they can move rooms, mute and deafen, and you can add more. What do you call this? You can add more channels here if you want another text or voice channel to add. You can do it if you really need to, but I don't think we would have to. CI leaders, okay, CI leaders, like I said earlier, they can edit this, or if in their family group, they can edit their family group. They can also move people within that channel. So like if they see somebody that was there that's not supposed to be there, they can kick them out of that channel, or mute them or deafen them. Same thing. Family group, I said earlier, they can join the family group. And I think one that I didn't talk about are bots. Bots are just basically for helping maintain the server. This is the greeting. This one is for the YAG. PDB one is for the rules setup. Like I needed it to like allow you to gain certain roles and stuff. That's basically it for roles and permissions. let me talk about the rooms. So there's public and private channels. The public ones are the information. So the private rooms are the staff rooms and the family group rooms, right? Staff rooms only for staff, family group only for their own family group. In the text channels, I'm talking about the public group now, public channels. Anybody can post here. Anybody can type whatever, as long as they have the delegate role. They can join any of these and post anything on that. For voice, there's no limit if it's just a voice call. So if everybody turned off their video call right now, there's no limits, because you see here it says 8 and then 25. 25 is the limit, and so we can't go over 25 in one channel. But I think we can have multiple video calls in one server. We can test that out. We can, yeah, maybe we can test that out later just to see. That way we can figure out solutions if we have more than 25 people join CI, which we hope we do. So maybe we can just have a main call number 2. We'll have 2 live calls going on for the same sermon maybe. So once the main call 1 is full, they'll hop on the main call 2. We'll watch the same sermon, right? Yeah. So let me cancel the share screen. I can. Oh. All right, I'm back to the call. I mean, the way I'm thinking about it. Oh, am I on it? Yeah. The way I'm thinking about it right now is we can use, if it's just giving the sermon, showing the sermon, we can do a Zoom call between 3 people, let's say. So like the main, if it's a live sermon, the speaker will Zoom call 2 of our staff members, and then the 2 staff members will share the screen to Discord to the 2 channels, right? So that way it's shared, because I don't think we can't do it in just Discord. I don't think Denise just yelled the question that I heard. She's muted, but I heard her. If we pay, I don't think it's a paid feature that increases the number of people. I googled it earlier. It's just the defaulted limit from Discord. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what it is. There's some what do you call this? There's some posts about having 40, but seeing what I see right now, there's only 25, right? We all see that it was just 25 for a share screen. Oh, that's for share screen actually. So live call is unlimited. Share screen is limited to 25, because I don't see it now, right? Anybody else see that? You're good, TJ. Yeah, so if it's a live sermon, then maybe it's not an issue. But if it's a recorded sermon, then that's when we'll do the Zoom and then the Discord split, which I don't think would be an issue, because then there's not a call and response required anyway. We'll just be watching a recorded sermon. But yeah, that's cool. That is true. I mean, that's good too, but like, So I mean, we could post it on YouTube, send them the link. They can watch it anytime afterwards. But I think it's still beneficial that we're watching it all together at the same time, right? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. That's fine too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I have no objections to that. With whatever logistics we decide on how to play a recorded sermon. Uh, yeah, cause like you can use Discord to watch. We've used it for like watching a movie, and then everybody's hopping in on the Discord call, and I'm like, you know, yeah, yeah. So it's basically the same thing. So piracy, okay, pirate. Nice. Yeah. Any questions on how to use Discord? What if the sermon was live streamed? Uh, I don't know how you mean. Like, so they're doing the sermon with us here on Discord right now, and then they're live streaming it too. Is that the question? Um, okay, I get you. Yeah, so you just yeah okay. I mean that's yeah that's one thing too. So that we don't even need to be on Discord. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay, so we don't have to press play at the same time. We just like yo, it's live now. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. So I think those are yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, any questions on what I presented on the functions of Discord and anything else? There's no price. Like I think it's just the limit that Discord has set for screen sharing is it was 10 before. It right now it's 25. I read somewhere it was 40 at some point or 50. I thought it was still that, but evidently now that I saw it as 25. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So yeah. So okay, so the way I think I'm gonna have to make a quick instructional video for delegates of how to join and then what's expected of them. So yeah, I'll have to make like maybe like a 3 minute video that so like we can put it yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to like oh I'm gonna have to like make that and then we have to include it in the registration. Like click this to join and then watch this video so then you're all caught up in what needs to happen. I'm curious what fix did you do for yours, Alexis? Because you came in and then you're automatically like you couldn't hear or you couldn't talk. We couldn't hear you. Oh, you're still muted. Actually, I see you're not muted. You're talking, but I can't hear you. We can't. You can hear us, right? Nod your head if you can hear us. See, you can hear us, but we can't hear you when you're talking. Maybe you. I don't know. Yeah. For yours, Pastor Hope, what was the fix that you did? So a different one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. S- Okay, so that's one of the fixes because I just don't want the new people to like jump in and then have that issue as well, or at least if they do. What's that? Uh, I think I think it might be your internet. It seems pretty fast to me right now. I mean, yeah. Except for Kid TJ's choppy. When he was talking earlier, that was the only choppy part that I heard. Yeah, yeah. So that should be maybe part of our CI guide, right? So make sure you have a good connection. We should make a video for that, and then just like, hey, do that, and then you'll have a good. Yeah, yeah. Or if you know you have slow internet, but you still want to see the videos, you're gonna have like Alexis, Kim, and Denise have their videos off. But I don't. That that makes it easier on your uh the the speed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I, I got a question. I've changed the server settings to just notify you when you get at mention, like direct mention. So like at Passer Hope or at CI staff, that's when you get notified, as versus getting notification for every single message that comes in. Yeah. Oh, let me share one more thing. Sorry, Pastor. I didn't mean to cut you off. Uh, okay. Am I shared now? It is. So if you don't like hearing when people jump on the call, you can change it. Oh, wait, this is not the server settings. This is a user setting. So you go to app settings, voice and video. Actually, notifications. My bad. And you can turn all of these off because every time when you do it yourself, it gives you a sound. When a new user joins, it gives you a sound. I don't know if you've noticed. When somebody leaves, it gives you a sound. It kind of gets annoying at some point, or like especially if we're expecting or we're planning on 40, right? 40 people because we're buying 40 shirts to join. Every time they hop on the call, we're talking about something, and then you hear, all right. So yeah. So let me go back. So, oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's it. So if you wanted to mute that or turn off that notification, again, it's user settings and then notifications and then turn off. It's pretty self-explanatory. One last thing is I'll share the link of what I watched to like set up this Discord. So if you want to set up your own Discord in the future, or like just want to understand how I did those, it's just that. It's so I think this one's 47 minutes, but you can skip stuff. All right. Oh, it's still showing 9 of 25. Okay, so video call is limited at 25. Never mind. I hear you, Doms, like trying to turn off stuff. All right, I'm done with mine. That's the end of my presentation. If nobody has any other questions about it, yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you have any like logistics wise questions like that came up, the 25 limit, how are we planning on solving it? We should, yeah, if you think about of any other logistical problems that we might go into, we should definitely figure that out now. Oh, and before we end the call later, can I ask people to like jump on different voice channels and start a video call to see if how many at the same time we can do, because we don't want to have like only two family groups can meet at the same time, you know what I mean? If all workshops can be at the same time. So let's, before we end later, hop on the workshop 1, 2, 3, 4, or hop on whichever one doesn't have one yet, and then start a video call. All right, Pastor Eric jumped on workshop 1. Somebody else jump on workshop 2, and then do a video if you have that option. It's at the bottom of the gaming lobby. He started one. Oh, okay. Then that works for you? Yeah. Nice. That works for them too. Yep. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. If that's, we find out that that works. Yeah, it works. It works perfect. Yes. So everybody can be on that call. Oh, let me. For what? To schedule what? I'm sorry. Yeah, we could like yes, sir. I'm done. one more. Sorry. Oh, you can, but you can change your nicknames. By the way, I changed everybody's except for KTJ, but you can change your own nickname to whatever you want it to be. That's gonna be part of the instruction that I'm gonna be giving to the instruction video for delegates so they can change their nicknames, but keep it like so they're easily identifiable. You know what I mean? And not have like Noob Master 69, but we don't know who it is. Then we know you by that name. Yeah, yeah. That nickname is specific to this server. So if you're on other Discord servers, it doesn't really affect you. You can also change your photo for if you want.
make that?
What?
A spreadsheet.
I can. Yeah, I can help Dom make that one. Just so we're done with it. Yeah. Yeah. So like that's like the actual numbers that we'll be working with, and we're just like we're approving it, or like we need to find cheaper products, whatever, whatnot. Do we have that blurb already that will come with the photo, or not yet? Sure. You guys can keep using Discord for the meeting. You don't need me to have. You didn't need me to be here for that. Like anybody can. You can hop on the server and just like join the staff room, and yeah. Amen. Amen.